Good afternoon, everyone. It is November 30th, 2022. We have had an insane ripper today. I believe it was 140 points in the final hour or so of trading. I think final 90 minutes or 2.5 hours or something like that. 2.5 hours, 140 points. Um, Obviously, a huge move, major breaks of structure, broke our highs of the week from the 15th and from last week on Wednesday before Turkey Day. We finally broken these highs. We got into that gap, and we have ended up stopping right at year-to-date VWAP 4087. I think the full Globex sessions have at 86-ish. I need to turn this on to a 30-minute. There you go, 86 half, where we've held the Globex low for now. So we've ramped to year-to-date VWAP. We have not closed the gap just quite. We still have it open at 4103, so that is something to be aware of. And above, do we have any more gaps? No, I don't think we do for a little bit. So what I'm looking at tomorrow is I want to be buying dips, quite honestly, and I'll be fairly aggressive with it. I think a lot of people are very quick to start selling such an aggressive move upwards, but really, I think, and believe me, I'm not the worst at selling tops, but I think the easier move to be will be to simply buy dips. Momentum is so incredibly upwards. There's so many shorts who are jammed on this move. I think if you were to use auction market theory, you have single prints starting at whatever that would be, 39.70 to 04, 09-ish up to 28, 43 up to 62, and then 63 up towards 75. So you've just, this entire move up is just leaving single prints behind. That would be evidence of shorts being trapped if you want to use that as a method. On the way up, the levels worked really, really well. I was very happy with them. I moved some of them now for tomorrow's RTH plan, but 28 half got bid extremely well. 38s, it was choppier than I would like. I had 43.75. I slid that down to 42.75 just because that is where November's value area high is now coming in at. But an awesome level, 43s worked as well. Above that, 55 half held the bid. 64 perfectly held the bid. 70, I did not have 70s. I did have 74 quarter as an area of interest. That ended up being right beside the pocket, 75. And then up above, we have 95, which I think has caught the overnight high. Yeah, 95s have caught the overnight high. So tomorrow, I'm simply looking to buy all of these numbers. And up above, once we close the gap, I'll be looking to buy 14, 31, 40, and 62 and 85. We can actually scroll back if you would like to. I think the RTH would be the easiest to look at. If we have a 3 minute going, we can scroll back towards August. And these have been just really, really great spots. Or, sorry, September traded a bit as well. But 14, I like this area in general. Caught the bid nicely. Had some nice offers here. 31s, nice offer there. Offer. Tried to hold the bid there. We can slide back, and these zones have been critical since kind of the beginning of August slash late July. You can see 14s there really holding nicely. 41.17, I believe, is the first half of the year's POC, or 41.18. So I remember looking at 17.75 as a critical area. So maybe I should change that to be 18, 41.18 to 14 instead. There we go. Um, Above that, we do have 41.31. We have quite a few important levels around there. Yes, it was value area high from the last session that traded there, that Monday session. But more importantly, 41.37s are the highs of September. 41.39.75, a weekly POC from this week. 41, the August half, Q3 value area high at 43. So there's just a lot of important stuff in this, whatever it is, 7 point range. Above that, 62s were just a really, really nice level when we're trading here in August. I really liked them. Even during this, I think it was FOMC Yeah, it was FOMC. Even during this FOMC session, it did end up on the lower time frames. You could have seen it did end up catching a bid and did offer really well. So I do like this level. 76 is all these levels were really, really great when we're churning around this area. So that is where I'll be looking to get long. I might consider changing this just because it may be this 31 may be just a little too aggressive in trying to long near a high, with the understanding that 37s are right there, that being our September high of the month. So I might think twice about taking that long, but in general, look, the entire screen is green, and there's a reason for that. Momentum has clearly shifted to the upside, and I will be biasing longs heavily until at least 41.55 quarter, that year-to-date halfback. Um, this has become kind of a ramble, so I'll probably end it there. It's been 6 minutes, but I'm continuing to look for longs. I think even if the market does decide to clean up the downside, there will be a lot of bounces on the way there. Just like how after Monday's sell off, I was saying that if we do get up into the 80s and the 90s, I think yeah, or sorry, I think in yesterday's video I was saying yeah, if we get above 68, we'll have kind of a squeezy scenario to 4,000, but there will be two-way trade, and that is what we saw. I think I had 85 as a shortable level. Missed just slightly. I had 97s or 96, and that sold off really well. So it might be the same scenario where yes, the market can break down and fill in this lower structure. However, on the way down, just because there are so many trap shorts, you're going to have these pops at major levels. So that would be something to watch for. Anyway, 7 minute video. That's all I have for you guys. Trade safe tomorrow, and it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to reduce size. Uh, have a good night, and any changes to this plan, which I wouldn't be surprised if there are some, just based on how Globex moves around. That'll be posted pre-market per usual. Have a good night, you guys.